ladies
Oh,
and gentlemen. No, you're good. You're good. I have control over OBS. You're safe.
oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
I just because I was looking at the things and I saw because I've been reading the webtoons
Mhm.
for it and oh my god, I'm so freaking excited.
Okay.
Mm.
As you can tell, we got a lot that we are going to be talking about. The Anime Expo happened this weekend, and they dropped a bunch of stuff on us. Some of it apparently didn't even get reported by Anime News Network. I'm still surprised about that. Anime
Oh
News
wow.
Network has not talked about at all that the teaser trailer for season 3 of Mushoku Tensei dropped. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm like, what the frick? All right, so
Gotta love when they just drop everything and be like, here, fetch.
yeah, it's like, dude, they only covered Anime Expo stuff, and I don't know if Mushoku Tensei was part of Anime Expo at this point. So,
Yeah.
uh, you have Hoshi and myself, and then Fenris on the phone. Fenris on the phone.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. So, hello, welcome to Anime Church. On a day late and a dollar short, but you know what? We work with what we got. I don't think Moon has his internet, which is why I didn't call to find out. I was just like, if he doesn't have it, he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
That being said, though, dude, this weekend was a terrible weekend for like internet and all sorts of other
So,
things.
Richie, I just have one thing to say.
Yeah.
You have used your one lifeline.
Oh.
One lifeline?
You want to be a millionaire?
Oh no, dude.
I I know what you mean, Fenris.
I was wondering if that was the case, but I was like, how does millionaire cover into that? Like, I'm not
Because I'm on
Saga.
the phone.
Oh,
Because you used your one phone call.
you joined. I didn't call you.
If need be, I can get Mags to come and help.
Nah, I think we'll be okay. I just needed at least one other person to bounce everything off of. Yeah, yesterday
Hmm.
was crazy because both Fenris and Moon had no internet, and then Hoshi had family emergency stuff. So, yeah, and I didn't want to cover Anime Church by myself, just sitting here talking to myself. I already do that when I stream on my channel. I don't need to do it on this one.
Valid.
Mm-hmm. That being the case, though, let's talk about some of the news because we got some newsy news. Uh, Boy, where to start off some of these? All right, so technically, I have a follow up for the cyberpunk stuff. This is gonna go a little bit different because he can't watch the trailers yet. I mean, he could probably watch them on his phone. I won't delete this stuff until tomorrow. That way, you can look at everything when you get a chance. Fenris.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So, that being said, let's do the proper thing. Hi, welcome to Anime Church. I'm Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology. We don't have a moon, Minister of
Oh, right.
Arceology. Praise Arceus.
I'm so used to hearing him first.
That's why I just went ahead and did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Hoshi Nugget, your nun of nuggies.
And I'm Fender Sauron, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol.
And like we said, he's on his phone. If you don't like his audio, I can't help you, dude. That's just what we're dealing with.
I can't help with that either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, there's there's a lot of chicanery going on with Fenris's computer at the moment. That's the nicest way to put it.
Yeah.
All right.
I
He,
need a computer. Fenris needs a computer.
oh no, Fenris just needs to completely rebuild all of his hard drives and wipe them clean of malware and trojans. Because people online are assholes.
Look under your chair. There's a new computer.
No, you're the one that needs the new computer.
I really do. Please help.
Um, please, yeah, right. All right. That being said, so we got surprisingly enough with everything and the way that everything ended. I'm a little curious. Cyberpunk Edge Runners 2 official teaser, and when they say teaser, they do mean teaser because a lot of it is just, hey, here's some of the crew from the old Edge Runners, and we're going to briefly show you outlines of what could be the new Edge Runners crew. And apparently, the only survivor from the first crew is with them. I don't know. It is what it is. Also, if she and David had a kid. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Part
I
of
mean, I wouldn't be surprised with how sex crazed they both were.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
not seen it, so
Even though best girl like isn't in season 2 for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, Hoshi, do you like to cry?
I mean, I haven't cried in a long time, so
Oh,
yeah.
Do you
don't worry, don't
do
worry.
you,
This anime
do
will
you
cure
like
you
the
of that.
feel? Do you like the feeling of having your heart ripped out at the most inopportune times?
Yes.
Watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
You'll
Mm.
love the anime. Yeah, it's Studio Trigger, who are fucking phenomenal. Just understand this is the world of cyberpunk, and they're not censoring themselves, so there will be explicitly sexual scenes.
Oh
Yes.
my.
Yeah, if you care about that stuff, then yeah. But if you don't care, then don't fucking watch it. Yeah.
So many animes I'm so excited about.
But yeah, Cyberpunk Edge Runners got a season 2, and uh, the trailer dropped for it, and it looked pretty dope. But again, a lot of it is just recap. It's not necessarily flashback, but recap. It's like David's dead, but Night City lives on, and so we're getting a new Edge Runners. And I'm like, cool. My biggest question right now is when in the world does this take place? Because obviously, what's her name's still around, but like literally a year later is when the game happens and V does their thing, and all that shit with V goes down. So is this happening at the same time as V? Also, David is mentioned in Cyberpunk now with the Edge Runners update. Uh, whether you play as either voice of V, you still get there are moments where you can find David's jacket, you can find Rebecca's shotgun, um, you avenge everybody in Edge Runners by taking out Atom Smasher. Oh man, there's so much stuff. But yeah.
Unfortunately, though, you still cannot find the pancake.
Studio Trigger revealed at a panel for the Cyberpunk Edge Runners anime at Anime Expo on Friday that a Cyberpunk Edge Runners 2 anime is in production. Ichigo Kano from Studio Trigger drew the poster that is featured. And Kai Ikarashi, who was a storyboard artist, animation director, animator, and prop designer for the first series, is directing the new series as his directorial debut. Awesome. Cyberpunk Edge Runners producer and writer Bartosz Zitbor is again working on the series, and Ichigo Kano, animation director and key animator on the first series, is the lead character designer. Blah blah blah. Masahiko Otsuka is returning as the scriptwriter, and the new series will stream on Netflix as with the previous season. The staff will show a closed door viewing of a new teaser footage, which now is up. The staff described the series. It presents a new standalone 10-episode story from the world of Cyberpunk 2077, a raw chronicle of redemption and revenge. When the world is blinded by spectacle, what extremes do you have to go to make your story matter? Yeah. So here we go. Yeah. Animated by Studio Trigger and in conjunction with CD Projekt Red. So, yeah. Uh I wasn't expecting this, but I'm okay. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. And that's a lot of what happens this weekend. Honestly, that's a lot of what happened. Anyhow.
To be fair, that was also a lot of what happened 2 weekends ago.
Jeez, not even joking. We had the gaming stuff. Now it's time for the anime stuff.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next. Oh, I figured I could send this one to you, Hoshi. My Melody and Kuromi stop motion animated series.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
My Melody and Kurome stop motion animated series reveals clip before July 24th debut. Stop motion animation debut worldwide on Netflix on July 24th. Netflix revealed a new clip at Anime Expo on Saturday for the My Melody and Kurome stop motion animation series based on the titular Senryo characters. No, ad blocker, go away. Sorry. The series will debut worldwide on Netflix on July 24th. The series will have a total of 12 episodes, which each episode running for about 13 minutes. This year marks the 50th anniversary of My Melody and the 20th anniversary of Kurome. The story is set in Mariland, where My Melody and Kurome live. Netflix describes the story. My Melody opens a cake shop in Maryland after encountering a heart in the forest. Strange things start happening around her. Meanwhile, Kurome's Japanese sweet shop across the street is always empty. Kurome searches for the secret to My Melody's cakes. My Melody and Kurome work hard to prepare for a sweets making competition or contest judged by the world famous pastry chef Pistachio? Is that how you spell pistachio? I think that's how you spell
Pistachio.
pistachio.
Yeah, though that's
Yeah.
pistachio.
I don't know that's how you spell it. However, no one knows that this will lead to an incident that threatens the fate of Maryland.
There we go. Yeah. Kuromi is actually Cassidy, my niece's favorite, so I had to talk about it, or I feel like
I
would
love that.
be letting them down. So now, if it was Cinema Roll, we would have heard about it like 5 times over just from Mouse. But yeah. Anyhow, moving on to the next one. Oh yeah, there's a new live action Street Fighter that we talked about a while ago. We were like, okay, but why? But yeah, David, I can never pronounce his last name. The guy that's going to be Mr. 3 in the One Piece live action. So the new Street Fighter film casts, I keep thinking of him as the polka dot in the James Gunn version of the Suicide Squad. But apparently he's joining 50 Cent, Kaliana Liang, Andrew Koji, Jason Momoa, Noah Centineo, Roman Reigns, and Orville Peck. He's apparently going to be playing Major Bison or M. Bison. So the Deadline Entertainment industry news source reported on Tuesday that Legendary Entertainment's live action film of Capcom's Street Fighter fighting game series has cast David Dasmalchian. That's the best way I can try for this. I'm sorry. As the antagonist M. Bison. David starred in the horror film Late Night with the Devil, and he has been a prolific character actor in films including the Ant-Man trilogy. That's right. He was one of the group of thieves that worked with them that turned into security guards. This is the work of gypsies. That guy. Polka Dot Man and Suicide Squad. That's right. In the first Dune movie, he was the Mentat that worked for the Harkonnens. Yeah. He was in Oppenheimer and The Life of Chuck. He will also play Mr. 3 in the second live-action One Piece season. He also reposted the article, "Some serious boots to fill, unleash the psycho power. Happy Tuesday." An apparent reference to M. Bison actor Raul Julia in the first live-action Street Fighter film and his "But for me, it was Tuesday." So I love that he did the whole Tuesday reference. He was like, "Yeah, man, happy Tuesday." Yeah. Oh man. The film was planned to open on March 20th, 2026, but Sony removed the film from its release calendar on March 24th and has not revealed a new opening date for the film. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And I like him as an actor. I wish I knew how to pronounce his last name. He's been in some really good stuff. He's a good character actor. Can't wait to see what he does as Mr. 3. Bison, of course. All right. Guys, buckle up. We're getting Spartan reinforcements. The ODSTs are dropping in to support the Helldivers. That's right. Helldivers 2 is deploying on Xbox next month. It's so weird to think that August is next month. I saw August in there and I was like, oh, it's going to be a minute. And then I realized, oh shit, no, we're in July. That's next month.
Yeah. But, well, the squids are in for one hell of a time.
Yeah. Just saying, man, once you fought Flood, you're kind of familiar
The squids
with
are
Squiddies.
yeah.
The Squiddies are like a baby version of the Flood. Come on. Come on. We look forward to our fellow troopers. What the hell? This dude jumped into a hell pit. That's so Helldiver. Yeah. The pit of
Oh,
freedom.
did you watch that fan made meme that I sent you
I did
about
not.
this?
I did not.
Okay, it was a helldiver who called in the reinforcements and summoned Master Chief.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
And
Yep.
I thought to myself, why the hell was this not the official announcement? That would have gone over so much better.
They probably didn't have the rights, but it is what it is. All right. That being said, let's move on to the story that I really wish that we had Fenris properly on here for. Aniplex of America announces Resident Evil Survival Unit mobile strategy game.
Ooh.
Aniplex of America announced during its games panel at Anime Expo on Thursday a new mobile strategy game in Capcom's Resident Evil franchise titled Resident Evil Survival Unit. Former Square Enix game producer and current senior vice president of Aniplex's Forward Works Room senior advisor at Sony Music Entertainment. Jesus Christ, how many titles can one person have?
A lot, apparently.
Shinji Hashimoto is
have you never met me?
Yeah, but this is all technically one title. Senior advisor at Sony Music Entertainment Japan. Shinji Hashimoto is collaborating with Capcom for the title as one of his projects. The strategy game will be designed specifically for mobile users and will offer a different take from the main franchise. Hashimoto stated that the game stays true to the essence of the franchise. The official website and social media accounts launched on Thursday. There will be an online announcement event on July 10th with more details. So in 3 days.
So, I've had a couple conversations with other Resident Evil fans on this. We're all in agreement that it's going to be some type of RTS, real-time strategy.
Yes.
And personally, I would not have a problem with that if it was done for the events after the first game, leading up to the first half of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
Okay, because Nemesis...
Where you literally...
Yeah, Nemesis is literally the beginning of the Raccoon City outbreak. Yeah.
Yeah, technically. But I just want the perspective of, survivors or the police as the city slowly gets overrun.
I would like it if it was the other way around. You're an Umbrella exec that's overseeing the distribution of the T-virus in Raccoon City. Not from the 4 survivors versus 1 Umbrella person. No.
No. I hate that type of asymmetrical bullshit.
Top-down view of the city, and you are literally spreading the virus.
So that isn't a nice idea. However, that would go against the lore of what happened in Raccoon City.
That it was an accident?
It was a complete accident, yes. Umbrella did not purposely release it. However, your idea could still work as an Umbrella executive monitoring the spread of the virus and taking down.
That'd be so cool. Yeah. Okay. Instead of it's not just monitoring the spread, but trying to cover the tracks. So that's why things like Nemesis are deployed. The Tyrant variants, Mr. X. So
the T00, that's the prototype T103s that were sent in.
Yeah.
Yes, they were sent in for particular reasons. One of them sent into the RPD to take out the survivors. The other 5 were sent to the Dead Factory to kill off the Rangers and the Delta Force units that had infiltrated the city. Nemesis, he was deployed for basically field testing.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing it didn't go
Like,
so well after.
oh no, Nemesis was considered a success because he caused a lot of damage, got rid of one of the remaining STARS members, and doggedly pursued the last one until he was ultimately destroyed by a railgun.
Yes. My thing is, it wasn't the experiment that itself that was the failure. It was the fact that Umbrella soon collapsed afterwards.
Not soon. White Umbrella was actually still around until 2004, 2005.
Okay, then what did they do with the data they collected from? All right, we'll get into this later.
So the data that they collected, they used to improve their bioweapons and sell them off worldwide until they got brought down.
Gotcha. All right. All right, on to the anime news. This was another one you posted. Giga creates his own isekai anime. At Anime Expo, it was announced that anime YouTube pioneer and trash taste podcaster Gigic has created his own isekai anime. The anime Bond, The Boundaries of Adulthood, stylized as Bond, was announced during a GX Plus Inc. panel featuring Gigic and other creators whose series are being spotlighted as part of GX Plus, new GX Plus Productions division, which aims to create creator-centered, YouTube-first projects in the animation space. Okay,
You know what this sounds like to me?
this sounds like something we should be working on. We should be working with for Infinity's Light. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, aside from that,
Okay.
my first thought process when I read this article was Giga thinking, you know what? I'm gonna make my own isekai with blackjack and hookers.
You know what? Forget the blackjack.
Oh.
Like that is, I read this and I was like, that it would be such a thing he would do.
Yeah. Bond is set up in the fictional world of Euthania, with the means of travel to it being a warp gate located in Japan. The world is heavily influenced by Southeast Asian and Thai mythology. The story follows 2 protagonists who leave their birthplaces in search of a place where they truly belong. Yoshimitsu Ohashi, known for directing Code Geass Rose of the Recapture, is directing the series. Kevin Perkin, known for incredibly impressive soundtracks from anime like Maiden Abyss, is composing the music. No, it makes sense that Gigic would be the one to reach out to them. Gigic also posted a video to his YouTube channel regarding the anime and his personal his personal development. The series will release in English. Oh, that's with Joey. Yeah, Joey was there. Okay. And
Joey, Connor, Garth were all there.
Yeah, well, I knew that Connor was there.
I mean, yeah, you're never going to pass up a chance to see Mouse, quote unquote, in person.
Yeah, exactly. While the full cast has not yet been revealed, Sydney, who is married to Gigic, will voice the main character Reen in the English dub. The character was described as the couple's child, inheriting Sydney's bright energy and Gigic's insecurities. Haruna Mikawa voices Rin in the Japanese version, with Shoya Ishige as Daichi. Studio Daisy is in charge of the animation. The anime will premiere in Japan at Grand Cinema Sunshine in August and will later be released on Gigic's YouTube channel for free, along with behind-the-scenes documentary about the making of the anime. What the hell? What the hell? Exclusive merch from Gigic's new project and works from other GX Plus talent is available for purchase at Anime Expo booth. Okay. Yeah, we weren't there. We can't talk on that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This next one, we're familiar. We literally saw Connor take Mouse through the Sailor Moon Museum, but it is nice to see that they're going outside the country. So Hoshi, take it away. This is your story.
Yeah. All right, Sailor Moon Museum will finally make its outside Japan debut. After traveling to 4 cities in Japan, the exhibit is ready to head out and meet the international Sailor Moon fan community. Earlier this year, Sailor Moon fans in the US and UK got a special treat as the live action stage musical, Sailor Moon the Super Live, traveled overseas for a series of performances in London and across America. My friend actually got to go see it, and I'm so jealous.
Hmm.
Um, Unfortunately, both tours have now finished, and it doesn't look like they'll be doing encore laps either, as producers have announced that both casts are heading home to Japan for a run at the Sunshine Theater in Tokyo from October 9th to 13th. There's even a bit of international prestige attached to them now, as they're being billed as Team US and Team UK in promotions, and their respective posters show the Sailor Senshi standing in front of glittery rainbow recreations of the New York and London skylines. They look so cool. But it's not all bad news for the outside Japan fan community, because while the Sailor Moon musical is going back to the series' home country, the Sailor Moon Museum will be going overseas. Construction crews won't be having to break down and reassemble an entire building, however. The Sailor Moon Museum is actually a traveling exhibition displaying artwork and artifacts chronicling over 30 years of Sailor Moon history, with artifacts from the manga, anime, what?
Man, to think that Sailor Moon is 30 years old.
I know.
Yeah.
With artifacts from the manga, anime, and live action versions of the story. I forgot they did a live action.
Yeah, they did.
I forgot.
Because I remember I had such a crush on the actress that played Ray. Or
I'm fairly certain I still have all the episodes around here somewhere.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
I should look into them, see how they're doing.
Yeah. After starting in Tokyo, the Sailor Moon Museum will then moved to Fukuoka,
Fukuoka.
Fukuoka, Osaka, and Nagoya. As the video here shows, it's a very impressive collection, but it's never been displayed outside Japan before. What's more, the organizers say that the museum will power up for its overseas debut, implying that there may be new items or aspects that visitors will be able to experience for the first time anywhere. It looks so cool. No venue information has been released at this point, but with Sailor Moon having huge fan bases in North America, Latin America, Europe, and elsewhere in Asia, pretty much anywhere in those regions is a viable candidate. And the choice of language is in the announcement that the exhibit is going overseas without mentioning a specific country could be a sign that the multiple countries will be on the list. The
Okay.
Sailor Moon Museum is slated to make its overseas debut in autumn.
Okay. I will say this, guys. There is no reason to try and outspend Mouse. You don't have Connor's credit card. You can't. Just don't. Just don't. If you go to the museum and you get to the gift shop, no one needs to try and outspend Mouse. Okay? Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse buys like new models on the regular, so we know this woman knows how to throw cash away. But nobody needs a $2,000 sign from the gift shop. Just saying.
But why not?
Shut the fuck up. You know why not. You've seen the video. Hoshi, have you seen the video? Do you know about Iron Mouse Connor's trip to the Sailor Moon Museum with Iron Mouse?
No.
I will send it to you.
Yes.
Yeah. There's also one where they go to an aquarium. They got to see Poroland. Let's see.
Ooh.
You took her to a garden.
Yeah,
Aww.
they do a lot of Christmas stuff. Like he'll take her to the Sailor Museum in Japan.
You know, it's nice. It's nice that Mouse agrees to let Connor stream their dates for us.
That's great. That's great. Okay, it takes me shopping at Anime Expo. Oh no. Oh no. I have not seen that yet. Okay. So just know that
I
there
got
are
a
two versions.
question.
There are two versions of this. There's the 39-minute video, which is edited down, or there's the 3-hour actual video of Mouse Mouse's journey with Connor through uh, the land of Sailor Moon, because she is named after a Sailor Moon character, Sailor Iron Mouse.
Yes.
And
So
I
I
don't
got a
know if
question for you,
Takeuchi
Ricky.
knows about it, which is even crazier. Yeah, go for it.
How long do you think it'll be until they realize they're actually dating?
When they
No,
get married.
no. I am not commenting on this. No, no. No, I'm
Like, come
not.
on, they exhibit all the signs of people that are dating, but they don't realize that they are yet.
No. They have not given all the signs of people that are dating. They've given all the signs of people who are married. That's a married couple bickering.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That being the case, though, I am not inferring anything on any relationships. Blah 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 blah. Like, I'm not even making jokes, man. I may have to work with said people at some point. I will not say anything publicly on the internet that could or could not get me in trouble. Yeah, I'm safe. All right.
Yay.
All right. Hiromu Arakawa's Demons in the Shadow Realm manga gets an anime. And the reason I want to talk about this is because of the studio behind it. Studio Bones announced during Crunchyroll's Anime Expo panel on Saturday on an anime adaptation of Hiromu Arakawa's Demons in the Shadow Realm manga. Crunchyroll will stream the anime, and the company unveiled a trailer and visual. Also, the art looks really good. I'm down for this. I have no idea what this is about, but it's trippy as hell. And Studio Bones has put out some seriously good shit. All right. Fight Against Fate. Like, it literally is a teaser. And already, just with the wind animation that's going on here, more animation than T-Bait. So there you go. Dude's just standing still and the wind is blowing rather strongly. More animation.
It's the same company?
No, it's not.
Like, oh my god.
No. I said because of the group. It's Studio Bones, not A Cat. Look into Studio Bones. They've done some really, really good stuff. Yeah, so
I got scared for a second.
The funny thing is, it does not look the same, but I'm pretty sure this is the same guy that did. If my memory's serving me, I think this is the same guy that did Full Metal Alchemist.
Ooh.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, Arakawa is best known for her. Oh, it's her, by the way. Sorry. Arakawa is best known for her Full Metal Alchemist and Silver Spoon manga. They also did,
the art style is very similar.
In the manga, yeah. The anime does not look quite as similar, but yeah.
I mean, at first glance, I could see that as like the same art style.
I forget the other series that they worked on. Arslan, the Legendary Tales of Arslan or Heroic Tales of Arslan. Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. Yeah. So, bam. That's why I'm here, baby. That's why I wanted to talk about this, because I was like, wait a minute. The art style kind of looks familiar. Are they making an anime from? Yeah, they are. All right. Any thoughts or comments on this before we move on to the next thing?
I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Looks cool.
All right. The actual Isekai King. This is the animation studio I wish was also working on T-Bait, but unfortunately not. So Mushoku Tensei season 3 dropped a teaser trailer and just said it starts in 2026. That's it, just 2026. Also, Rudy definitely looks older, and the family is quite a bit bigger. And yeah, there it ends with a shot of Eris. You do see a brief glimpse of Orsted. If you know the content of what's coming up in the books, there's a lot going on. There's more stuff back to the demon world, or the demon continent. There's more time with Ghislaine. There is all sorts of stuff that's going to be going on. We're also going to go. Oh, that's right. We're going to go to the demon library. Yeah.
I need
And
to get caught up.
there is also the trying to think. There's stuff with Orsted. There's stuff with Eris. Those were teased. Um, but it's you can definitely tell in the comments who's read the story versus the anime onlys, because the anime onlys, the things that they're talking about are like, oh my god, Eris, oh my god, Orsted, and oh yeah. By the way, there's an actual bowl cut. This like instead of a downward bowl, like no, it looks like dude was like he said to his hairstylist, I want a bowl cut. The guy looked at a bowl and was like, all right. So his hair is shaped up in a bowl. It's very funny.
Interesting.
Yeah. I can't wait to watch people react to this. I wanted to have my raw opinion. Also, yeah, Perugius, the dragon, the oh god,
Oh,
yeah,
wood,
this is Perugius, the one in the flying castle that
wood,
Rudius thought
wood,
was a fairy tale. Yeah,
smash,
wood.
wood, smash. Yes.
This is the Platinum Dragon King or something like that. I forget.
Mm.
But this is
Uh,
Perugius. He's going to be entering the fray. Uh, then we also are showing Rudy's. All right. So here's the thing. Like I said, anime onlys are like, oh my god, Eris. Oh my god, Orsted. Shit's gonna get crazy, and I'm just sitting there like, the diary.
Don't even know.
Oh shit, that fucking diary. Like the thing is, it's like a big theme. The book that is there, like he's writing some stuff and he's making like a diary and everything, and it's like, oh, cool. And we're like, no, you guys, everybody who is focusing on Orsted, totally understand it. It's Orsted. However, that fucking book is the most important thing in the next season, and I can't say why.
Ooh.
But just know that book is very, very important. It is, simply put, that book is the next turning point. If you
Ah.
know anything about Mushoku Tensei and turning points, you know some shit's going down. So, yeah. I won't say why or anything more than that. You'll have to discover it yourself. Or if we manage to get there before, because we're over halfway through season 2 of Mushoku Tensei in the novels right now. If we just keep on moving along, we'll get to season 3 before season 3 does.
Ooh.
Yeah, because like volume 12 is the end of season 2. So we may have a day of like serious reading, and then like the next week we may do the voice wheel spinning. I haven't figured out completely what we're gonna do, but I think like 2 back-to-back weeks of that, and then we just do the spinning of the wheel. Like it just makes it fun and
Nice.
lets everybody have a chance. But yeah, uh, I would ask Fenris's opinion, but I don't think. No, wait, Fenris, have you seen the trailer?
I have not.
Damn. I couldn't remember if like you sent it to me or somebody else did. No, it was Sonic. Sonic sent this.
I'm really
And
excited for the next story.
I was very surprised that it slipped under the radar, but whatever.
I'm
Hoshi.
surprised look under your radar. I have not been able to look much stuff up lately
Sonic
Aw.
for
sent it to me.
obvious reasons.
Sonic sent it to me, like literally 2 hours before I found out about it, and then
Nice.
I found out about it, and then I was like, "Wait, I have a message from." Oh, okay, yeah, he would send me that. Um, the primary reason why he found out about it before I did is because I have been spending almost the entire weekend playing Dune Awakening. that has consumed my life. Yeah. So there's that. All right. I'm looking forward to this. This looks really good, and I can't wait. I hope they do the backstory on what's been going on with Eris. Uh, that being said, yeah, we can move on to the next thing. Yes,
I'm
I
so
will. All right,
excited.
go
I'm
for it. Go for it. This is your stage.
so excited. I've been waiting for so long. Sorry.
This is another one of those top tier isekai. Like, is it as good
Oh
as
my god,
Mushoku
yes.
Tensei? No. But is it a really, really good isekai? Yes.
I need to get Mags to sit down and watch it.
The new season, or the new arc, rather, for Ascendance of a Bookworm drops this spring. Take it away, Hoshi.
A Sentence of a Bookworm, adopted daughter of the Archduke anime reveals spring 2026 debut. Wit Studio produces new anime based on novel series third part. Yomiuri TV, if I pronounce it, unveiled during its Anime Expo panel on Saturday a trailer and visual for the new television anime from Wit Studio of Maya Ka-
Uh,
Kazuki's Ascendance of a
Mia.
Bookworm.
Yeah, Mia.
Mia Kazuki's
You said it.
Ascendance of a Bookworm. Biblia fantasy light novel series adapted part 3, Adopted Daughter of the Archduke. So excited. The trailer reveals the spring 2026 premiere. ANN will update this article with the visual when they post online officially. Kazuki began the original novel on the Shosetsuka ni Naro website in 2013 and ended the web novel in 2017. Yu Shina illustrates the print edition, which is so freaking beautiful. Like, thank you, bless. The main series ended with its 33rd volume, volume 12 of part 5 in December of 2023. The novel series now has over 11 million copies in circulation, including digital ones. The Hane Lore no Kozu Queen, I don't know how to pronounce that. Spin-off story launched on the same website in 2017 and is still ongoing. J Novel Club is releasing the spin-off story in English. J Novel Club is releasing both the light novels and some of the various manga adaptations in English. J Novel Club. What?
Don't get mad at me.
Why?
I'm showing you what I have.
Oh, gimme, 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 gimme.
I have all of this on. I have all of this on my Kindle. Yeah, yeah,
I love it so much. The art style is just freaking beautiful. The story is amazing. Uh,
yeah.
I love it so
think I have
much.
Volume One in audiobook, just because.
Oh,
Speaking of which,
I
audiobook.
just wish Mags would give it a chance. She's just like, I don't want to work through da da da. And I'm like, you have to get the lore, to get the understanding of why she's so pressed on wanting her books. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
A certain college girl who loved books ever since she was a little girl dies in an accident, which I think is kind of
You don't
ironic.
have to sum up. You don't have to sum up the
Oh,
series.
okay, good,
You
good.
don't have to.
Uh,
Also, if you thought that was crazy impressive,
oh,
this is all of it. All 26
oh,
volumes, and the thing up top is literally a bunch of side stories. Yeah.
that's so cool.
1 through 26, the entire life of Rudius. Here's where we're at right now. We're on volume 9. So then you have 10, 11, and 12, and that finishes up. That rounds
Mm.
out all of. Okay. Oh, wait. We're on. Okay. No, we're not done with season 1. We're almost done with the first half of season 2. Almost done with the first half of season 2.
Ooh.
So so 9, 10, 11, and 12 are season 2. 13,
I
14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 uh, are all season 3. Then you have
oh
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and possibly 24, 20, 25, and 26. So we're either going all the way to 19, which take us pretty far, or we're stopping at 20 and possibly doing 26. So we could do this in 4 seasons. It depends on how much they cover. But yeah,
Yeah.
Shoku Tensei has a lot. Anyway, also,
Uh,
that's not even the full amount of like that's not even what's currently available just on Kindle for Descendants of a Bookworm. There's way a lot, and I do need to get them at some point. Like
mm.
I allow myself like a monthly light novel budget. Yeah,
Treat yourself. Love
I
yourself.
I am currently reading the volume that the new volume of Reincarnated as a Dragon Hatchling that dropped. Also, that's getting an
Oh,
anime. I'm looking
it is.
forward to that. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's so good.
Well, there's another one. It's not an isekai. It's a fantasy, but
Ooh.
it's a guy that gets killed by a dragon and wakes up as the daughter of the dragon, which is
I
funny
need
because
it. Please
he was a
show me it.
there's 2 volumes of it. I think it was I just call it Dragon Mom, but there's
Dragon
two
Mom.
volumes out and it's made by a VTuber.
I love it. I need it. Please, Gib.
All right. So I think we're done with Ascendance of a Bookworm. Let's move on.
Mm.
Wait, hold on. Fenris, are you familiar with Ascendance of a Bookworm?
I am not. No.
I think you would like it.
Hoshi, we need to convert another one. Yeah.
We
It
do.
is
We
on
do.
Moon's list. It is on Moon's list when he finally gets everything
Moon,
straightened out. Yeah.
hurry up and watch it. You're gonna love it.
There's a lot, dude. What is this? Like season 5, essentially?
Yeah. Also, I like watching the Japanese version of the episodes because you know Ferdinand, right?
Okay.
The blue-haired priest guy.
Yes.
His Japanese voice actor is also the same Japanese voice actor for people like what's that big bad guy's name in Bleach? What's his name?
I know
He
what you're
does him.
talking about.
And then he
You're
also
talking about the
does
captain. Yeah.
yeah, and then he
Aizu's
also
dad.
does yeah, and then he does Jokurai from Hypnosis Mike. And I just my heart.
I think he might also be Nyanta. I'm not 100%.
I am like I know that man's voice anywhere when I hear it.
It's the same like when I hear oh god, freaking um the old guy in Slime, the old ogre.
Yeah.
Uh but that's just Jiraiya to me cuz I've heard him as Jiraiya for so long. So and that's the first time I heard his voice. So
What's the actor's name? Sho Hayami.
all right.
He-
Onward.
Oh, he's also Vanilla Ice. Hmm.
Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, The Calamity, or Part 4 of the anime is set to debut in 2026. I bet it comes out in the summer. A panel for the Bleach franchise at Anime Expo on Friday revealed that the anime's 4th part, titled Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, The Calamity, will debut in 2026 on TV Tokyo and its affiliates. The panel also revealed a new visual, so we're finally coming full circle because we're getting all 3 aspects of what makes Ichigo so special. And it is showing that in the visual, so I'm allowed to talk about it. Yes, the hollow within Ichigo is finally going to start taking its part. We've been dealing with the Soul Reaper version of him, and we learned a bit about his mom and her backstory in previous seasons. And now, so we found out that he is also part Quincy, and now the hollow form of him is coming out. So he is an amalgamation of all 3 worlds, which makes him
Which
a
is
very
crazy.
interesting specimen. The rest is just backstory, so we'll move on unless you guys have anything else you want to say on this particular thing. I'm just happy that Bleach is back.
I will be right back.
Yeah. If they did a re-release of Naruto but like cut down all of the filler and just got straight to the story and did kind of like how One Piece has an upcoming anime that's kind of condensing its story. They did that for Naruto, we literally would have the big 3 back. Cuz Bleach is here, One Piece is here. We just need Naruto. To be fair, My Hero Academia is the child of all 3 of those. So, you know, if you think about it like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this one you'll be very happy about. Fenris, we've talked about this at length. Uh, Reincarnated as a Sword, Season 2 reveals Fall 2026 debut. Visual and High Dive streaming. So High Dive is picking it back up. NBC Universal announced in its Anime Expo panel on Saturday that the second season of the anime of Yu Tanaka and LLO's Reincarnated as a Sword light novel series will debut in fall 2026. High Dive will stream the anime as it airs in Japan. The company revealed the key visual for the season, which is great because it has Fran surfing on the sword, on Teacher. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they describe the anime, the first season, blah blah blah. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I love Sword. It is such a good series. I have been reading it. If I remember correctly, there's a new volume dropping in October. So volume 17. Looking forward to that. Yeah. Any thoughts here, Fenris?
I can't wait.
Yeah. Alrighty. On to the next. Frieren Season 2. Frieren Beyond Journey's End Season 2 anime's trailer reveals new staff and Crunchyroll stream. Crunchyroll debut or Anime Expo panel for the TV anime season of Kanehito Yamada and Tsukasa Abe's Frieren Beyond Journey's End manga revealed a new trailer for the anime's second season on Friday and also revealed that Crunchyroll will stream the second season worldwide outside of Asia, but including India and the Indian subcontinent. The trailer reveals the new staff members for the second season. And yeah, it's kind of a lineup. I love like them like kind of dipping their feet in, I guess that's like a lake, or I don't think it's the ocean, but it's definitely a lake. The second season will premiere in January 2026. So we only have to wait half of a year, which is much sooner than most of the other stuff. Frieren Beyond Journey's End anime premiered with a 2-hour special in September 2023. I hope they do a 2-hour special of the first episode as well, because that'd be dope, but I don't think they will. I have not watched the trailer for Frieren, so I'm going to keep that up. Okay. So not really talked about, but it dropped. Black Clover's second season official trailer dropped from Crunchyroll. They dropped it on there, and yeah, I forgot how far the anime actually covered, and then they're showing the Asta's new form. I don't want to say what form it is, but it just ends with coming soon, and I'm like, dang it.
I watched Black Clover all the way through, even though I didn't really.
Screaming anime. Yes.
Yeah,
I am back.
I really did not like it that much.
What?
Black Clover.
Oh, yeah.
I was like 10 episodes away from finishing it, and I just stuck through it because if I didn't, I would have felt like I wasted my time. But here's a brief synopsis of it. Asta gets his ass kicked. He shouts, "My friends!" Powers up, wins.
Yeah. It is the Shonen Jump version of Fairy Tail and Mystic Times.
I basically got maybe 2 episodes in, and then I said, I can't do this.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. I would say that the manga's probably a better fit for most people. If they can't stand the anime, the manga's a little bit easier, more condensed, and you can get through it quicker. But for the most part, I don't know if there's any filler in Black Clover, but for the most part, characters act the same, story's still the same. Like it's not too crazy. Also, I think I like the art style better. I mean, I know there's not a major difference, but damn, yeah. I haven't finished the story. I just stopped reading at some point. I don't know why. But I think I need to finish it. I think that's what this is. The second season is supposed to be them finishing it up.
Mm.
Yeah, it's supposed to be them, I think, going to the Spade Kingdom.
Oh, okay, gotcha. The Apothecary Diaries anime gets new sequel. An early ultra teaser promotional video announced on Friday that production on a new sequel to the anime based on Natsu Hyuga and Toko Shino's The Apothecary Diaries light novel series has been greenlit. The first season premiered. Okay, yeah. The second anime season premiered January 10th. Okay. And I don't know what it's supposed to. They're making it sound like it's not going to be about the main characters, and I'm like, I hope it is, because I really, yeah, it's just showing more stuff of the two of them, which, yeah, I'm here for. Also, that last episode that dropped last week. Whew. Fenris, I'm sorry. I know your internet was down, so you couldn't see it, but damn, was that good.
Oh, dude, I'm still like fucking 15, 20 episodes behind.
Dude, please catch up. Please.
I'm trying. I don't know why. I just can't get into it.
What?
Apothecary Diary.
It's so good.
I don't understand how you're not getting into it. Like trust me when I say this. Keep going, because a lot of the threads that have been playing out over since the beginning are like all connecting together, and you're gonna get your answers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, I have speculations, and
the
do we
mystery
so
in the
we
story.
really don't care about spoilers on here, do we?
Yeah, we do. For if you're doing season 2 stuff, if we're talking season 2, I don't want to spoil people.
I just want to state what my speculations are.
Oh, I would prefer if we don't potentially spoil for anybody that is watching and hasn't finished it. But go ahead.
You can always mute me, and that way it's not picked up, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Just say what you gotta say.
I feel like Jinshi is an undercover guy trying to either arrest or find people who have betrayed the kingdom. Turns out somebody in the royal family is the main betrayer, and they end up committing suicide because China.
I cannot confirm nor deny anything that you've said, but it's an interesting theory. How about this? You're technically right, but also technically wrong. And I can't say what parts you're right about and what parts you're wrong about. But some of the stuff that you said could potentially
I think Jinshi was an undercover agent.
I just said some of the stuff. I'm not confirming anything that you said. All right, on to the next story. Chainsaw Man the movie, the Reze arc anime reveals Kenshi Yonezu's theme song and trailer. I don't care about the theme song. The fucking trailer's out. Talk about the goddamn trailer. Stop talking about the music. Mappa's panel at Anime Expo on Thursday revealed a new trailer and the theme song information for Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze arc, the film based on the Reze arc of Tatsuki Fujimoto's Chainsaw Man manga. Kenshi Yonezu is returning to the franchise to perform the film's theme song, Iris Out. Okay, that's cool, but like the important part is we've got the Bomb Devil versus the Chainsaw Devil, and that's where the fun part is. Sony Pictures Entertainment has acquired worldwide theatrical rights to the film. The company will open the film in theaters in the United States and in the UK on October 29th, and will also open the film earlier in more than 80 countries on September 24th. Why? Because the West is where this was super popular. That's the dumbest decision you could have made, Sony. Chainsaw Man bombed in the East. It only played well here in the West. Are you out of your fucking mind? Do you just not like money? Okay. Yeah, this is that ruined the taste of anything I could have had happiness about for Chainsaw Man. I think I think Chainsaw Man was a good anime that was unbelievably overhyped.
Yes,
It's
very unbelievably overhyped.
very unbelievably overhyped, but it was still a good anime, and I appreciate what they
It was
tried.
entertaining.
Yeah,
And honestly, it got me reading the manga.
yeah. I don't think that
Um,
the yeah same. I don't think that the theme song was nearly as good as everybody said it was.
no,
Like, nah, just that season alone, there were better OPs. Like, they're like, oh, they're referencing all these movies, and that doesn't make it avant-garde. Anyway,
yeah, no, and
Jesus, the amount of smoke that people were trying to blow up my ass about this series. I want to like it because it was a good series. I was interested in the characters and the story. I finished the full arc of this whole thing. So like not the main
I'll say
arcs that they're
this
focusing on. I got all the way to the beginning of the high school arc, and I was like, all right, cool. I hope it does well because like this was interesting. Whatever.
for everybody who's read the manga, I'm sure they will agree or partially agree with me. Everybody who's waiting to watch the movie, just know this: Rize and main guy, I can't remember his name for the life of me right now.
Uh,
They deserve so much better.
Denshi.
Denshi, yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they both deserve so much better.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, I will forever stand fuck Makima. Like forever, I will
I mean, I
fucking
would.
stand. No, 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 not fucking Makima. I mean, fuck her. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, Mags calls her Maki Mommy.
No,
A
no,
lot of people
no.
do.
People who stand Makima have something wrong with them. She is average at best.
I'm just saying, I would. I'm not saying she's the best. Rize is easily the best.
All right. Anyway, moving on. I very much dislike Makima and would not. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, so Hoshi, you were talking about this at the very beginning. Uh
Yeah.
Let's Play Anime's English subtitle trailer reveals more cast, staff, and October premiere. Crunchyroll unveiled a new teaser trailer for Studio OLM's anime adaptation of Lien M. Krekik, also known as Mongi, uh, Let's Play webcomic on Thursday. The video reveals more cast and new staff member and the anime's October 2025 premiere. Uh, so, besides Hoshi, are you familiar with the webtoon Let's Play, Fenrir?
I've read it a couple times, or a
Okay.
couple chapters,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Okay.
that's about it.
Basically, game designer makes game. Big Let's Play game reviewer trashes it, and then she moves in next door to him. Like, not on purpose, but like she ends up moving next door to the person that trashed her shit. And
And
so
then they get together and have babies and all that fun jazz that usually happens.
I don't think they've gotten
And then
that
the
far.
child becomes some type of gaming prodigy and takes over the world.
Look, just
I
because your
don't know, I'm just
computer,
talking out my ass at this point.
just because your computer is on the fritz, doesn't mean you have to take it out on innocent anime.
Leave Let's Play alone.
I love. You
Sorry,
know
I've
that
read too
that
much
is that
Union
is
Chief with my
literally
computer
that
down.
is literally Hoshi's version of leave Britney alone right there. All right.
Yeah.
But for those who
So
haven't,
good.
Mangi launched the comic in the Korean platform Webtoon in 2016. The comic ended its third season in 2022, after which Mongi announced that she would no longer update the comic on Webtoon due to numerous reasons involving the Webtoon platform, including claims of lack of marketing on the platform and pay disparities. The comic will return in the fall, though Mangi is not yet announcing a new platform. Yeah. That being said, that was the main part I wanted to put out there. But basically, The synopsis is she's young, single, and about to achieve her dreams of creating incredible video games. But then life throws her a 1-2 punch. A popular streamer gives her first game a scathing review. Even worse, she finds out that the same troublesome critic is now her new neighbor. A funny, sexy, and all too real story about gaming, memes, and social anxiety. If anything, I figured the social anxiety thing would be what we all latched onto. Okay. Flow.
Listen. You ain't gotta call us out like that. Everybody knows we have social anxiety.
You're on the internet. Of course you have social anxiety. All right. Flow goes on Naruto-themed concert tour in Europe, North America this fall. Sony Music Entertainment's Skara music label announced on Friday that the rock band Flow will hold a Naruto franchise-themed concert tour in Europe and North America. The tour is titled Flow World Tour 2025 Naruto the Rock and will take place this fall. The tour is planned to have more than 30 concerts. During the tour, Flow will sing their theme songs for the franchise, including Go, Sign, and Gold, as well as covers of other acts' Naruto songs, including Asian Kung Fu Generations, Haruka Kanata, and Kana Boom's Silhouette. The band previously released the Flow the Cover Naruto Shibari cover album in August 2023, which consists of the band's songs for the franchise as well as covers of other artists' Naruto songs. Flow consists of vocalist Koshi and Kego, guitarist Take, bassist Goetz, and drummer Iwasaki. The band began when the brothers Koshi and Take began playing together. No announcement on dates, but if you don't know Flow, dude, Eureka 7, Eureka 7 AO, Code Geass, Lelouch of Rebellion, both seasons. Seven Deadly Sins, Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, Boruto, Durarara, times 2, Ketsu, Tales of Zestiria the X, Hero Man, The Seven Deadly Sins, Revival of the Commandments, Samurai Flamenco, and Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods are just some of the anime that they have done songs for. Yeah. But of course, they got their start with Naruto. That was their big, big breakout. All right, on to our last and biggest surprise.
Yeah, even if you don't listen just for anime songs.
Okay. Gate TV announces second season in production, which, all right. The new anime season celebrates the 10th anniversary of 2015 anime. The 2015 fantasy light novel to TV anime adaptation Gate is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year, and today, a second season for the series entitled Gate 2 Tides of Conflict was officially announced. The new season is set to focus on the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, featured above. A release date for the new season was not announced at the time of reporting. Now, this is coming straight from Crunchyroll, which currently streams Gate. Toru Takahashi will direct Gate 2, and Tatsuko Urahata will provide this series composition and scripts, with Shigeru Fujita providing the character designs. More information will be revealed on the Oshi site for Gate 2 in the future. This was the biggest surprise. The fact that there was a sequel.
I am so happy.
Yeah.
So happy, but at the same time, fuck, I can't believe it's been 10 years.
Dude, I can't believe that Shangri-La Frontier is getting a game for iOS. Guys, no.
That's not surprising.
Shangri-La Frontier is a VR game. Why are you putting it on mobile?
Because iOS does have a technical VR for it.
Oh, God. All right. But no, seriously, with Gate, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
A very, very welcome surprise.
Very welcome surprise. Alrighty. Well, gang, that is all of our news. We managed to get through that in just a little around an hour.
Woo!
Yeah. Well, it it's a little bit easier when one person is unable to see all this stuff and we can't talk about it more. So I have to just kind of race through.
And you had to stop me from talking too much Resident Evil.
No, that was actually fine. Uh, but yeah, guys, let us know what your thoughts are on all of this content. Gate season 2, don't they mean season 3? No. Apparently now, what was once called season 2 is literally just the second core.
It was always the second core.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It was always the second. That's the thing with Funimation because it originally came out on Funimation, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah. When the way Funimation set stuff up, a second core was just called season 2 because of
That was yeah.
archiving thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't actually a season 2. So this is technically the season 2. It was just core 1, core 2. Yeah. That being said, though, it's funny that they put subtitles in the Mushoku Tensei thing, considering there were no, like, the only time somebody speaks is just to say Rudius's name, and it's Eris. But yeah, guys, that's it for us. That's Anime Church. Hopefully, next Anime Church will be back to semi-normal. All right. That being said, we will catch you on the next one. I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology. Hoshi.
Wait, yeah, I'm Hoshi Nuggets, your nun of nuggies.
And I'm Fender Saru, and your computerless patron saint of snackers and alcohol.
And we will see you all next time. Take care and bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.